Hello, this is Max Williams, and today I am in Chesterfield County. More precisely, I am near the Smoke Tree subdivision. And we are at a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath home here in Mansfield Landing. This is an absolute beautiful, quiet location. This is actually a fairly small subdivision, and I'm going to pan around here and give you an idea of exactly what the area looks like. As you may notice, there are definitely some mature trees on this lot that provides a lot of shade for this home. Speaking of shade, you may notice that we have a beautiful long porch that's here on the front of the home. Absolute great place to sit out in a couple rocking chairs and consume some ice cold lemonade or your adult beverage of choice. One of the things that my sellers did prior to putting the home on the market was to stain this deck, and it is in really good condition, looks good with the fresh stain on it. And this is a really neat place to enjoy some outdoor time. Of course, on the front, and you will really love the deck in the back. Got plenty of places here to enjoy. You probably can hear the birds in the background. Very nice, tranquil setting. All right, enough porch. Let's go on in and take a look. We do have a glass storm door. Nice if you want to get some additional light or have a view and not necessarily have a big steel door between you and outdoor nature. Coat closet here as we come in the very front of the home. We do have some nice details, a chair rail that is throughout the entire first floor hallway. Really neat little detail there. And we're going to go into our family room. Once again, we have some additional detail here in this room. Also, the builder was generous enough to put in some nice trim there and crown molding. Okay, nice long family room, gives you plenty of space to lay out all of your furniture. The focal point is, of course, going to be this nice wood burning fireplace. None of that gas log stuff. This is for the purist that only appreciates the true feel, warmth, crackle of a wood burning fire. The carpet in here is in good condition, and I'm going to spin around here to give you another view from the opposite corner. We do have a double door leading to the back deck, and we're going to go out and take a look back there before we go through the rest of the home. Fortunately, our back deck is oversized. We have enough room back here for a nice large outdoor table, plenty of chairs, a grill, and even some people. So we've got a nice deck. And to give you an idea of what it looks like on the side there and the back of the home, we also have a very nice fenced, shaded backyard. And if you have small children or pets, this would be a great place for them to frolic and enjoy the backyard. All right, we're going to go on in and take a look on the interior once again. I was looking at the numbers on this house a little while ago, and the principal and interest at today's rates should be under $675 on this home. Absolute great time to buy because of the low interest rates that we now have. I'm not a mortgage professional, but I do know how to use my calculator, and you want to check with your mortgage professional and double check my numbers. But there is no question the monthly payments would be extremely low on this beautiful home. Here in the kitchen, we have an informal dining area that looks out the backyard, and we have an absolutely stunning bay window that will give plenty of natural light as well as an awesome view of the backyard. This would be a great place if you had children that were playing in the back and you wanted to keep an eye on them, but yet had things that you needed to do. This bay window would definitely be a huge plus. We do have a nice complement of cabinets here in this kitchen. Actually nice tall cabinets, and a dishwasher that does convey, along with an electric range that also conveys as well. This home does have a refrigerator. I'm going to spin around. That actually is nice because it sits off of the actual footprint of the floor. So you've probably seen refrigerators that sit out, and it just makes it a little cumbersome to try to maneuver around them. This is recessed, makes it very nice. We do have a little laundry nook here. This is where your washer and dryer would go, and the bifold doors, of course, keep them out of sight. All right, we also have a nice pantry here for some additional storage. That's good, convenient storage there in that pantry. Okay, let's go on down the hall and see what else we have on the first floor. This unit does have a Train heat pump, a newer unit. Train obviously is a very, very good brand. Someone once said it's hard to stop a train. I think that's actually their slogan. And we have our powder room here. Pretty typical powder room. A linoleum floor takes us through to the front door. We also have our electric water heater and a little additional storage nook underneath the stairs. All right, let's go on upstairs and take a look at the rest. Here on the walls on the first floor and in the family room, we have a nice neutral textured look wallpaper. Definitely not something that is gonna jump out at you and offensive, but nice and neutral. I think that's a nice touch. Here at the top of the steps, we do have a ceiling fan here in the hallway that can move some air around, make it a little bit more comfortable. Nice, clean tub shower enclosure. There's actually some shelving on that enclosure, make it nice and convenient. And our vanity here in our hall bath. Nice clean bathroom. Okay, let's take a look in the first secondary bedroom. This bedroom will be great as a child's room or a home office. Once again, neutral colors throughout. And our closet for this secondary bedroom. Here in the hallway, we do have a linen closet. Good additional storage there. And this is our second secondary bedroom. Nice shade of blue. I really like this blue. This is the color of my bedroom. So whoever painted this house definitely had good taste. We've got double doors here for this closet. Really good sized closet for a smaller bedroom. And let's go take a look at our master. Okay, master bedroom. We have got a nice ceiling fan that is doing its job, moving some air around. I feel it on my bald head. Feels really, really good. We're going to go to the opposite corner, give you an idea of what this room looks like from the opposite direction. Straight ahead is our master bath. And of course, here we have our walk-in closet. It's nice to have a walk-in closet. Some of the older homes, closet space was really, really limited. But when you have a starter home with a walk-in closet, that is definitely a good thing. Okay, our previous owner put in a shoe rack there as well. Okay, our master bath. We have a 3/4 master bath. Shower there to the rear. Nice clean master bath here. Very, very convenient. Situated right off the master bedroom, of course. All right, well, we're going to go on outside and take a look. If you watch any of my videos, you know that I'm a big proponent of doing a video tour of the home to give you an idea of what the actual floor plan looks like. I could take 1,000 pictures and you would still have no idea exactly how the house flows and what the floor plan looks like. So it is a great way to save time, energy, and money by taking this tour with me instead of having to go through the whole process of a formal tour if that's not something that you desire. It's a great way to get an idea of what the home is all about in advance. Here we have our outdoor train unit. Once again, this is the other half of our newer heat pump. This should give you good long years of enjoyment. Underneath the deck, we have plenty of storage. This is nice because if you need to store lawn and garden type items, you can put them under there, keep them out of sight. Good sized backyard. And the rear. If you have any questions about this or any other home, please give me a call. My name is Max Williams. I can be reached at 402-7788. Once again, Max Williams, 402-7788. Thanks for taking the tour with me. I hope you have a great day.